Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. I am Nancy. It is Thursday and this is Thrifting Thursday, and you're probably thinking, gosh, I don't see where she's been into the thrift stores. That's because in this video we are going to save some money by making our own flower arrangements for my mother's headstone. Now this is the kind of vase that we are going to be using. It's not this one. Hers is actually attached to the headstone. So we'll have to take everything and we'll have to do it there on site. But I just wanted to show you that it would be for a vase. There happens to be two. And I want to do something for fall. So these are the flowers that I have chosen. I got all of these at the Dollar Tree with the flowers. This is what I will put in the vase to keep everything secure. Two of those. Two lights, two solar powered lights. And this is the ribbon that I selected that I will put around the arrangement. So all of this was $20 plus tax. That's what it cost. And I'm going to be doing two arrangements, and they're going to be nice. And if you have purchased these, you know that generally you're going to pay about $40 just for one arrangement. So these are going to be $10 a piece, and you can see if you like them, if this is something. Now you can certainly add more flowers, spend more money on flowers, but this will just give you an idea of what you can do and how to do it. But before we get started on this, I want to take you out and show you. I went to run errands this morning, and one of the things that I needed to pick up was some hay for the chickens and the bunnies. So I went to Tractor Supply. They were out. I went to our local Ace Hardware, and I saw that they did have the straw. So I parked, and as I was walking into the store, I noticed that there was a bunch of loose straw in big trash bags. So I went in and I asked, I said, is this for sale? And they were like, oh yeah, we always sell that for $1 a bag. So let me show you what I bought for my chickens and my bunnies that will last me all winter long, and how much I spent. Let's go see. And then we'll head to the cemetery to do the arrangement. It is such a beautiful day out today. It's not quite fall. We have a few more days, but my goodness, this weather is just ever so perfect. So let's go over here and see what I picked up. So this is what they had for sale. It fills up the entire back of my SUV. It's already bagged. All I have to do is put it in a dry place. This will last me, like I said, all winter long, and I paid $1 a piece. There's 7 trash bags full of loose straw. So the whole point of this is, unless you ask, you're never going to get a reduced price. But there's no harm in asking. All they could have said was, no, it's not for sale, whatever. But the guy was like, yeah, he said I just bag it up and then we sell it for $1 a bag. So they were happy, I'm happy, and I would have saved, let's see, this would have been $35 had I bought it by the bale. So, which it would have been more, but had I bought 7 bales of straw, it would have been $35. I paid $7.42. So always look for a deal. Always try to get a lower price. At least ask. This is our city cemetery, and it really is a beautiful cemetery. It's been here. This is one of the older sections over there, and it just goes and goes and goes. Before we leave, I will take you and show you the family burial site for Annie Potts. The actress that was in Designing Women, she is from Franklin, Kentucky. So I'll show you where her family is buried. But I am in my golf cart, so if you hear something a little loud, that's what it is. But let's go over to my mother's headstone. So here we are, and I'll show you where my mother is buried. So this is her stone, and this is what we're going to be working with. So you see what it looks like before, and also on the back we're going to put just a little something back there. So let's get started on this. So the first thing I did was to clean off her headstone. I removed all the flowers. I did have to put a new insert in there. I showed you that, and I just trimmed it. I did use like a serrated edge, and then just kind of pushed it down in there. And then in the very center is our solar light. So let's start building around this light. Okay. So we are finished. I probably spent no more than 10 minutes putting this together. And basically what I did, you'll see there's a solar light in there. So I put that in the center. The piece behind it, I had a taller piece. That was my starting point for the back. I had two sunflowers and mums on the side, so I put those below this. And then my third layer were the leaves, and all I did was put one leaf in and then another set of leaves in, and just sort of worked with these to get them in the shape that I wanted them. This is a 2-inch wired ribbon. I do not know how to tie professional bows. I just do like I'm tying my shoes and leave it like that. And what I did want to make sure was that I did have the flowers, so the orange sunflowers are here, so both on that side, and then the yellows are to the outside, that's the way it is there. I found the little raccoon that I thought was just cute. And then for the back, I did pick up, oops, there's my shadow. I did pick up some pumpkins. And I just now noticed there, see how easy that is to fix? You just have to play around with it until it looks the way that you want. And I picked these little pumpkins up because Mom's birthday is October the 7th, so we will come and bring our families, and I always like to have the fall decorations done before we do her birthday, because we usually bring her roses, real roses on her birthday. But yeah, just simple with adding. I added $3.75 with the little pumpkins and the little raccoon, so still under $25. And you know, I think it looks fine. I'm happy with it, and I do this usually once every, I do it about every quarter. So for every season, obviously the next season will be for Christmas, and you know, I really don't have any problem with the flowers not staying on or so forth. But I hope that this has maybe inspired you and given you some ideas that if this is something that you need to do or you want to do, you do have an alternative from going and buying retail. You can do it yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the subscribe and the like button. That really helps this little channel out a lot, and we will see you in the next video. Oh, before I leave, I will go by and show you Annie Potts' family cemetery, the family plot. So that'll be at the end of this. Okay, so I'm not sure who her parents would be. I think that was a cousin, maybe that was that passed away in 2002. There's another Potts. I'm just not familiar with who her parents were. And then this is some more Potts. But I do know people who went to school with her. And then there is, this was her aunt, I do believe, right here. Pretty sure this was her aunt. But I do know people who went to school with her, and I think they stay in touch, have good things to say. And I don't know how often she gets back to Franklin, but yeah, this is Annie Potts' family in the Franklin Cemetery.